Start. So, good day, ma'am. We are the Group 6 and today we will be discussing about the group theory and rotational symmetry. As for the Group 6 members, we have Mr. John Anthony Golpeo, Mr. John Lloyd Bonitas, yours truly, Mr. Amircio Madulara, and lastly, Mr. Kenneth Pitalcurin.
Okay, so moving on to the presentation overview. First, we have the figures. Second is defining the set G. Third is binary operation. Fourth is closure. And next is we have group axioms. Sixth is abelian property. Seven is Cayley table. And last is select group.
Next slide.
So for the figure with 90 degrees rotational symmetry, the figure is composed of 4 identical shapes arranged with 90 degrees rotational symmetry. Rotating the figure by 0, 90, 180, or 270 degrees maps it back onto itself. This self-mapping rotations from the symmetry group G. The study analyzes the geometric figure through the lens of abstract algebra.
Next slide. Next slide.
So for the defining the set G, we have here the set G consisting of element E, R, R squared, and R cubed, where the operation is composition of rotations. So for the element E, which is the identity, this is a 360 rotation which returns to original position. And for the second element, which is the R, it is a single 90 degrees counterclockwise rotation. And for the third one, which is the R squared, it is two successive 90 degrees rotations. And the last one is the R cube. This is a successive of 3 successive 90 degrees of rotations.
Next slide. Next slide.
So let us proceed to the binary operation. So for the binary operation, we use composition of rotations. So for all A and B element of G, and A times B is equal to C element of G. So we have here an example. So we have here 3 times R times R is equal to R squared. So it is simply 90 degrees plus 90 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So the operation is well defined. So makita na to diri as ato ang ma-visualize ito diri nga ang ato ang 90 degrees is ang R, which is ang atong base. So if i-multiply na to sa R, so bali murag mag-add tag another R, which is the 90 degrees, so it will become 180 degrees. So murag if mag-add tag isa sa ato ang base, mo rotate lang siya kaisa. Next.
Next slide, please.
So for checking the closure, we can see that ma-satisfy na to siya diri at tanan since if any element sa ato ang set, if any element nga ato ang i-add is ang result is makita na to siya sa ato ang set. So we have here the R squared, R cubed, and the E, which is the identity. So bisan pag unsa nga element na ato ang i-add, mubalik ra gyapon siya sa ang result is makita gyapon nato siya sa ato ang set. Next
slide.
And for the G1 associativity, it will be presented by Mr. Juanitas.
Okay, so let us continue for our next step, which is the associativity. So in this case, we must show that A multiplied by B and multiplied by C is equal to A multiplied by B multiplied by C, and for all A, B, and C is element of G. So first things first step is we will we're going to let A is equals to R, B is equals to R squared, and C is equals to R, which are all elements of our set. Now, for substituting each element, so R multiplied by R squared multiplied by R equals to R multiplied by R squared multiplied by R. Now, if we operate those operations or the problem, the result would be R cubed multiplied by R is equals to R multiplied by R cubed. Then, after simplifying each bracket, we will get the result of E is equal to E, which is both sides are equal. So for visual check, so let us check the illustration below. So as you can see, it is both sides are equals to E. Now, why associativity holds? Because it is the composition of transformation or rotations is inherently associative. And this is a fundamental property of function composition. So the groupings of operations does not change the final result. So take note. Then this holds for all elements. A, B, C is element of G. So associativity holds for all elements in G. So next slide, please. Now for our identity element, or which is our G2, is we will use the identity multiplied by A is equals to A multiplied by identity is equals to A for all A is equals to for all A element of G. Now is let us use our elements in our set, which is the R. So E multiplied by R, that would be equal to R. Or R multiplied by E is equals to R. If we operate that, that would be R minus R is equals to E. Then another one is E multiplied by R squared, that would be R squared also. So as you can see here in illustration, we provided illustration in the right side, so so you can see the proof. So identity element is E, or the 0-degree rotation. Now for our inverse element, so since there is identity element, so it also have the inverse element. Now for our G3 is for all A element of G, there exists inverse of A element of G, such that A multiplied by its inverse or inverse of A, that would be equal to E. Now for our inverse of our identity is the identity itself, and for the inverse of our R, that would be R cubed. It is equal to 270, since 360 minus 90, that would be 270. Now let's proceed for our R squared. Inverse of R squared is R squared also. Then inverse of R cubed is R. So we provided also a illustration in the right side, so you can see the illustration. It is a proof for our solution. Then it states that every element, or it says that every element has an inverse in G. So next slide. Next slide, please. Okay, so for our abelian group, that would be presented by our next presenter. So you may have the floor, Mr. Madulara.
So, ako na. This time we'll be discussing about the abelian group and its commutativity. Since the G1, the G2, the G3, or this kaning already prove kanang nag-satisfy siya, so it can be called the abelian group, in which a group of G and multiplication is abelian if A times B is equals to B times A for all A and B is an element of G. For example, you have here the R and the R cube. Let's see. You can see here in the figure, if we try to multiply the first, which is the R, which is 90 degree, and the R cube, which is 270 degree, it is 360 degree, or it is an E in the element. And if we try to multiply the R cube here, It can be this will be the basis for addition. So if we have here the r cube multiplied to r, we have 270 degrees, and then 90, it is 360 degrees. Also, it is e and equal to the first here, r times r cube equals e. It means that the first figure and the second figure here is equal. Let's say, for example, number 2, which is the e and the r. As we can see here in the figure, if we have 360, which is e, and then we'll try to multiply here the 90 degree, which is the r, it is equals to 90. As we try to multiply here the r and e, which is r, 90 degrees and then 360, it also 90 degrees, which is equal. It means that because this is equal, so it is an abelian group, and also it satisfies the associativity, the identity element, and the inverse element. As for the Cayley table, we have here for the element of G, the E, the R squared, and the R cubed. If we try to multiply the E and E, which is E times R, which is R, the E and R squared is R squared, E and R cubed is R cubed. Each row and column contains every element, exactly one, in a Latin square property. And also the table is symmetric about the main diagonal, confirming commutativity, and the identity or the row or column mirrors the header. Yeah. And every element appears in its own inverse or paired inverse. So each element appear exactly one pair, row and column, that confirm that G is a valid group. And also, it is an abelian. As for the cyclic group and order of elements, we have the other reporter.
Okay, let's proceed to the cyclic group. To define, a group is cyclic if there exists an element R, element of G, such that every element of G can be written as a power of R. It means that the group is cyclic if there is or are generators. It says here that G equals generated by R equals a set of R to the n power where n is element of integers. Then let's find the order of the group. The order of the group is 4 because the cardinality of our set G is 4, which is the E, R, R squared, and the R cubed. Then to find the order of the elements, the elements must exist. All elements must exist in the order of each element. So first element is E. So the order of E element is 1 because all elements does not exist, or some elements are only exist. Then the order of R is 4 because all elements exist in that element. Then for the order of the R squared is only 2 because only 2 elements exist in that order. Then for the R cube, the order of R cube is 4 because all elements exist. So therefore we have two generators, R and R cube. Therefore, G is a cyclic group.
Next slide.
Next slide.
To conclude, G under operation multiplication is a rotational symmetry as a group. Then set G equals a set containing E, R, R squared, and R cubed is the four rotational symmetries of figure 3. For closure, all compositions of elements remain within G. For associativity, composition of rotations is always associative, so associativity holds. Then for identity element is E, therefore identity holds. Then for inverse, every element has an inverse in G, so therefore it also holds. Then the three associativity, identity, and inverse are holds, therefore the group is abelian. And it also a cyclic group because it has a generators. And that's all for our presentation for today. Thank you so much and goodbye.
Thank you so much.